her house. So we have that Haji Ali, and he is Mr. Milind Diora, our MP, and he has written in the blog that he is going to look after the cell tower. They measure the distance, which is 85,000 microwatt per meter square. And opposite the Juhi Chawla's place, because that is what the name, there is a next building. So they had a maximum value of 42,000 microwatt per meter square, and it was measured by which is that telecom regulation country, and with it simply said, we are within WHO limits of this, so don't worry about it. Live happily, peacefully. So let's see what is my analysis. Next. Indian guideline. 4 million. And by the way, I have not written GSM 1800. I have written GSM 900. So it is 4 million, which I have also put my comments. 19 minutes per day, it's equivalent to that. Propose 1/10. So still it 1.9 minutes per day. Now, actually 85,000. Term says it is safe. Sahyadri, they say it is safe. Several cancer cases observed greater than 10,000. I have shown you those cases where for greater than 1,000, not even 10,000, things have happened bad. What is that? Headaches and everything happened over greater than 100. I showed you that chart. And this is the same safe limit bioinitiative says for long-term continuous exposure, 100 microwatt. So now I'll conclude from that part. So you decide, people, how long you want to be safe from radiation. You want to live for 100 years? I'm telling you that. It is based on my thermal calculation only. You add non-thermal, it's up to you. So you want to live for 100 years, power density must be less than 100. And I'm not saying cancer. I'm talking about a healthy life, not having effect. You want 10 years, power density must be less than 1,000. You want 1 year, let it be power density less than 10,000. And let me also mention very clearly, above values are for continuous exposure, which you asked me. I'm not going to misguide anybody. If we are exposed for only a few hours per day, then we can afford to be exposed to higher radiation density. This is my conclusion. Now let me also say what happened. So IIT expert to help Calcutta. So Calcutta people called me. So I went there. I made a presentation to Environment Minister at West Bengal Pollution Control Board. They formed a committee. We submitted the report. And that is right here, cell phone tower radiation hazard. This report is included in this. And by the way, I'm one of the member only. There are 2 other professors from IIT Kharagpur, and one of them is from engineering background. The other one is from background who understands biology, who understands human nature, and who understands all the things. Okay, so we did bring the experts around that. So Mr. Environment Minister himself is over here in the white shirt. That is next to his Professor Nyogi from IIT Kharagpur. And we have given our recommendations. This report is also included in your CD. Please aim to go through that. So now I am coming to the solution. What is the solution? Let's understand the problem. Let's work together. Let's find out solution. So what is the solution? So what solution I propose? That with immediate effect, we should adopt safe radiation level as 0.01. Mind you, it is still high because we need a transition period time. So that means 0.000, this still is 10,000. According to me, that is still high, but it is a transition thing. And how do you achieve that? In order to achieve that, the immediate thing what can be done is that reduce 100 watt power down to 1 to 2 watt of power. So according to me, in fact I'll tell you, this is a wrong perception. Audience people can say that I have never ever recommended anybody that you should use the tower. People say that, Professor, tell me how do I get the tower reduced? I said no, tower if they remove, they will put it somewhere else. Then they say, oh, I don't care, then they will be getting affected. I am not. Then I told them, then why should I care for you? If you caring for that. See, I have to look at a holistic view for the entire country. And we should be looking at the safety of the entire country, not just an individual body. So what will happen if we reduce the power transmitted? What will happen? Let's say we have a tower. The power transmitted is reduced. So instead of coverage up to this point, it will cover up to this point. So that means these people will have a little coverage problem. So we have to inform those people about harmful effects, and it is being to protect. So there may be some calls and other things. And then in the meanwhile, there are multiple solutions to that. There are solutions requires large number of towers with reduced output or more number of repeaters. Optic could be so on and so on. But with this here, that immediate effect is this: over 2 years, we should 0.001 watt per meter square. So that is what is my recommendation. Now, what this really means? Next, please. The other thing which we want to know, because when we talk to the people, they say, well, they will do something. So, well, simple thing is 24 hours monitoring of cell tower radiation must be done at various places. And it's a very strange thing in our country. We have given the operators the 100% permission that you give self-certification. You simply say you are within the norm. It is like, somebody goes to the court, he says, I have done nothing wrong. Yes, we have several lakhs of cases here. Let's dismiss them just like this. Have you done something wrong? No, fine. You've done something wrong? Yes, I have done something wrong. Okay, come in. Why we need that? Why we have a self-certification at all? Government says, I talk to those people. They say, oh, we do not have the capability to do monitoring of these people. So create capability. So now the next part is, I want to be very careful about the second part. Utmost care must be taken to ensure that main beam of antenna is not in the direction of residential office building, where there is a large concern. And here also I'll tell you a very interesting story. We had gone to some place and this antenna was directed here. So this lady actually told us, oh, I am a very powerful person. I will tell the operators to tilt the angle of this thing if that is the problem. So then we told them that other people will have a problem. Yeah, but other people don't know that they will have a problem. Okay, so my slogan is very, very simple. Reduce the power. You please insist that power must be reduced. Your health is important. Your family health is important. If they don't reduce the power, please go ahead and get the tower removed. And if thousands of you and lakhs of you people get the tower removed, government has to listen to you. So you need to behave like a Gandhi. And Giri is very simple. Right now, I'm requesting you. In fact, I invited all the operator people. I personally wrote it. It's a Gandhi Giri. I want to request them, please do not cook us. Please do not destroy the environment. We need your technology. And we appreciate that you are giving the cheapest mobile phone in the world. Yet we care for our life. That is there. So why are they denying the whole thing? Because high cost for operator. And let me just say a simple thing. If they reduce the transmitted power from say 100 watt to 1 watt, instead of this coverage will be up to this point. So one of the solution could be that you put more tower. So today we have a 4.5, maybe we need another 5 lakh tower. Now if you need another 5 lakh tower, every tower costs about 10 to 20 lakhs rupees additional. Whereas a one power amplifier costs about 10,000 to 50,000. So 10 lakh with 5 lakh investment requires 50,000 crore worth of additional investment. How do they bring it? Most of the telecom operators, I tell you, their situation is very bad, at least on paper, okay? Because they have been paid so much money for 2G, 3G and all that. They have paid huge amount to get 3G licenses. They are really cash trapped. But we want a solution. So what is the solution? And I actually gave you the hint. If the automobile industry went for that, we paid as a consumer for additional unleaded petrol. We paid as a consumer for additional catalytic converter. So now let's see my solution. So first